Trouble for Navjot Singh Sidhu. Chhattisgarh Civil Society has issued an 850 crore rupee notice to his wife over his claims regarding cancer treatment. The CCS has labelled his statements as misleading and demanded evidence within 7 days, warning of legal action. It also demanded an apology from Navjot Kaur Sidhu, wife of former cricketer and politician Navjot Singh Sidhu. The medical fraternity has also strongly opposed Sidhu's claims, with IMA calling them illogical and misleading. Remember, Sidhu had addressed a press conference on the 21st of November in which he emphasized the role of dietary and lifestyle changes in cancer recovery. He shared videos from the press conference with the caption, "Treatment plus diet, great combination for cancer cure." Sidhu also shared a diet chart which included lemon water, turmeric, beetroot juice, amla, neem leaves amongst other items. But now let's take a look at how the Chhattisgarh Civil Society and IMA reacted to these claims.
नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू अपनी वाइफ का इलाज कुछ नीम पत्ता, हल्दी, चंदन ये सब से किया है, उन्होंने ऐसा दावा किया, तो हमने उनका रिकॉर्ड्स कॉल किया और हमारे पास पुख्ता सबूत हैं कि वो मॉडर्न मेडिसिन की दवाइयों की वजह से उनकी वाइफ ठीक हुई हैं। हालांकि हम शेयर नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज ऑफ मेडिकल एथिक्स। हमारा क्वेश्चन एकदम क्लियर है कि जो भी ट्रीटमेंट आपने करवाया है, किया है, उसके डिटेल्स हमारे साथ शेयर करें। अगर वो सही है तो हमारी टीम उस पर एक्सटेंसिव रिसर्च करके उसको राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर लागू करवाने के लिए भरसक प्रयास करेगी और ये जर्नल्स में छपेगा। और अगर गलत है तो आप माफी मांगे और आप लोगों की जान के साथ खिलवाड़ न करें।
नीम का पत्ता, नींबू का पानी और हल्दी, they are not cancer treatments. People who have a diagnosis of cancer must not waste their time in pursuing dietary treatments for cancer.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 3 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us is the man responsible for serving that particular legal notice, Dr. Kuldeep Solanki of the Chhattisgarh Civil Society is joining us. Also with us is Dr. Parmeshwar Arora, who's an MD of the 8th Ayurveda Gurugram, joining us live as well. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us this evening. Dr. Kuldeep Solanki, why is it that you have sent this legal notice? Please explain to our viewers why you feel that this is a very dangerous claim to make, particularly when it comes to a disease such as cancer.
Namaskar and good evening to you and all your viewers. And I appreciate your initiative to burst fake news and fake narratives. We have issued a request to Mrs. Sidhu that if you have been treated solely by the podcast which Mr. Sidhu, Mr. Navjot is telling, like neem patti, amla, we have already told the rest of them, haldi, etc., then kindly share what is the source of it, what were the pre and post treatment status as per the medical record, and you have claimed that she was in stage 4 with survival chance of 3%. So what was the source of it? Because we have enough evidence of her treatment. She was exclusively treated by our colleagues in modern medicine, by our dear colleagues oncologists, and she recovered way back in November 2023. So why this goof up and what is the real purpose? That is point number 1. We are eagerly waiting for their reply. Second is, I wish to tell you that, and all the viewers, that cancer is one disease, it is a lifestyle disease. The style of the life is disturbed, that's why this disease occurs. That is unregulated, undisciplined proliferation or division of the cells, right? And the earlier symptoms, for all our viewers, earlier symptoms can be loss of weight and loss of appetite. That is the two major. If a person is suffering from these two symptoms, loss of weight and loss of appetite for 15 days or more, he should consult a doctor. I'm coming to the point. So, if the peculiar thing about cancer is, if a person is in stage 1 and he lingers on and he doesn't pay attention to it, within 3 to 4 months, he may end up into stage 4. So a positive treatment result of almost more than 85%, 85 to 90%, reduces to 10 to 15% in 3 to 4 months.
Let me quickly bring in Dr. Parmeshwar Arora as well. Dr. Parmeshwar Arora, there has to be a scientific treatment when it comes to diseases such as cancer. Because, if a public person, a celebrity, a member of parliament multiple times over, someone of his stature makes this kind of claim, then people are going to take it very seriously because he is also an active or has been an active politician in the past. Do you agree with what's being stated here by Mr. Solanki?
See, first we have to study the whole case. There are 2 points, there are 2 stages, there are the 2 parts of the story. The first part is that, unfortunately, Mrs. Navjot Kaur Sidhu diagnosed with a cancer. And she consulted an oncologist and as routine, उनको बोला गया कि आपको सर्जरी करानी होगी. And she went for that. उन्होंने सर्जरी कराई. उसके बाद जो प्रोटोकॉल होता है कि आपको कीमोथेरेपी करानी होगी, उसके लिए भी उन्होंने कीमोथेरेपी कराई. अब वो लेट कराई कि जल्दी कराई, इट्स अ डिफरेंट मैटर. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली एक स्टेज ऐसी आई कि जहां पर डॉक्टर्स ने बोला कि आपका कैंसर कंट्रोल नहीं हुआ, इट हैज बीन स्प्रेडेड, मेटास्टेसिस हैज बीन टेकन प्लेस, नाउ यू आर इन 4th स्टेज ऑफ द कैंसर एंड चांसेस ऑफ सर्वाइवल इज अबाउट 0 to 3%. एंड ये जो बताया गया, ये सिद्धू साहब को ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट ने बताया. सी ही इज ए रेस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन, ही वाज मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, ही इज ए क्रिकेटर, ही इज ए सेलिब्रिटी, सो व्हाट एवर ही इज टेलिंग, सो वी मस्ट हैव लिटिल फेथ ऑन हिम. उनको ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट ने, इट्स ए वेरी सेंसिटिव थिंग, वो ऐसे ये मजाक में कॉमेडी शो नहीं है कि वो आए और उन्होंने कोई कॉमेडी की. उनको ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट ने बोला कि नाउ देयर आर नो चांसेस, लाइक 0 to 3% चांसेस मींस नो चांसेस. एंड देन देयर वाज नो ऑप्शन. Then he opted to go for Ayurveda, Desi Nuskha, the Vedic diet, Vedic lifestyle, and after 40 days, वही same doctor जो डॉक्टर नवजोत कौर को देख रहे थे, उन्होंने PET scan कराया and declare.
But why are all the doctors across the country giving such a backlash, sir?
There are 2 parts.
No, Mr. Arora, why is there such a backlash from doctors across the country?
ये परेशानी है, ये एक्चुअली नहीं, सी आप एक सामान्य व्यक्ति हैं, इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, लोगों से बात करते हैं. मेरी इतनी छोटी सी 2 मिनट की स्टोरी सुनने के बाद आप बताइए कि क्रेडिट किसको देना चाहिए. मैं कहता हूं पूरा नहीं दे रहे तो 90% क्रेडिट उस बात के सेकंड पार्ट को देना पड़ेगा कि जहां होपलेस सिचुएशन से उन्होंने आयुर्वेदिक टिप्स को, आयुर्वेदिक डाइट को, आयुर्वेदिक लाइफस्टाइल को अडॉप्ट किया एंड वो कैंसर फ्री हो गई.
Okay, Mr. Solanki, why discount the fact that he was merely trying to pitch for a healthy lifestyle and and dietary practices which are perhaps accepted to be largely dietary practices that would be disciplined. He says she defeated cancer not because she had money, because she was disciplined and followed a strict routine. Is that something wrong to say in your view?
That's our exact request is, if she had stage 4 cancer with survival of less than 3%, give us the timeline. Give us the timeline and then the issue is closed forever, and give us the protocol. We from civil society, Chhattisgarh Civil Society, have enough strong research team. We'll take it next level. We'll prove it through randomized, multicentric, double-blind studies. We'll name the protocol as Navjot protocol or Sidhu protocol, but give us the facts. But to counter what Dr. Arora has said, this is one. This is a tweet. I think you have a soft copy with you. You can put it there. This is a tweet which dates back to...
Read it out quickly. Quickly read it out. What does it say?
It says that it was 2nd November 2023. And it says, I am so happy that I have been declared cancer-free according to my PET scan. So why from 2nd November 2023, Mr. Sidhu is waiting for 1 whole year and then coming up on 21st of November claiming that her wife was in stage 4. This is the report. This is the tweet of Mrs. Sidhu.
What explains this, Mr. Arora? What explains this?
Please listen. What I want to say you, वो गलती रही, उन्होंने डिले किया, whatever. लेकिन एक स्टेज ऐसी आई जब हमारे जो ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट थे, नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू एज ए सेलिब्रिटी, उनके लिए देश विदेश में सब अवेलेबल है। एक स्टेज ऐसी है जब चांसेस वर लाइक होपलेस। तो उसके बाद जिस चीज से फायदा हुआ, जिस चीज से वो होपलेस कंडीशन वापस में रिवाइवल में कन्वर्ट हुई, वो क्रेडिट दिया गया। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, क्या मुझे बताइए कि आप ये सुनने के बाद आपको नहीं लग रहा है कि एक हमें रे ऑफ होप नजर आ रही है कि अगर हम जो आज
मिस्टर अरोड़ा सवाल ये भी उठता है जैसे कैंसर जैसे सेंसिटिव डिजीजेस में एक रिस्क ये भी हो सकता है कि कुछ लोग जो लाइफ सेविंग मेडिकल प्रोटोकॉल है उसको छोड़ के अगर इस तरह की चीजों को फॉलो करने लगे तो देयर इज अ डेंजर दैट जेन्युइन पेशेंट्स हु कैन बी बेनिफिटेड बाय मेडिकल साइंस may not get that benefit if people start believing that this is enough to cure cancer.
There is a big difference between curiosity and notice.
Our contention is
ये notice का सब्जेक्ट नहीं है, ये सब्जेक्ट है curiosity का.
Our contention is influencer has more responsibility towards society.
अरोड़ा जी एक और सवाल है. One second. Just coming to Mr. Solanki. अरोड़ा जी एक last सवाल. In 2019, there's a BJP member of parliament called Sadhvi Pragya. She has stated a mixture of Gaumutra and other cow products cured my cancer. Now there are many leaders of opposition, other political parties who have criticized her. They demanded scientific certification of the claim. Now the problem is that if people who are members of parliament, and this is another member of parliament talking about, they have to be responsible, or they have to back up their claims at least with some kind of evidence. Just giving anecdotal evidence, does that matter?
And I would come, if 30 seconds if I'm allowed to.
Okay, Mr. Arora wants to ask you another question. Just coming to you. Mr. Arora, just a second. Mr. Solanki wants to ask you a question related to what I've said. I'm going to allow him 30 seconds and coming to you. Mr. Solanki.
An influencer has more responsibility. He can do anything he wants to his body, but he cannot jeopardize common man's life because people have a lot of faith in that. That's what exactly I'm saying. If this tweet is wrong, which Mrs. Sidhu has tweeted from her original account that she was cured in
then you should clarify. Mr. Arora, Dr. Arora, very quickly.
सर मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि वो जो भी उन्होंने बोला है, अगर इफ यू वांट टू एक्सप्लेन इट थ्रू आयुर्वेद, देयर इज अ कंसेप्ट कॉल्ड ऑटोफेगी. सर ऑटोफेगी जो फास्टिंग होता है, ऑटोफेगी में फास्टिंग का बहुत रोल होता है. हमारे यहाँ 5000 साल से लोग, हमारी संस्कृति में है व्रत रखना, फास्टिंग करना, लेकिन उसके लिए नोबेल प्राइज किसको मिलता है? जापानी को मिलता है. रीजन जब आयुर्वेद की तारीफ होती है, जब फास्टिंग की बात की जाती है तो नोटिस दिया जाता है. आज ये मैटर जो है एक आशा की किरण बन के सामने आया है.
We'll have to leave it there. Dr. Arora, Dr. Solanki would like to have had a much longer debate on this, but certainly one thing is very clear. One may have whatever practices, religious, cultural, or even, of course, faith in different alternative healing practices. But the point is this, that when it comes to very critical illnesses such as this, somewhere people have to be responsible about the kind of messaging that they are given. Anybody is free to take any treatment they want. Everyone has that right under our constitution, under the laws of our land. But there is also a responsibility when it comes to public health, particularly when it comes to influential personalities. Let's leave it there for the moment. Thanks so much for joining us on the News Hour Agenda.